friends. How are you doing? What are you up to? Say hey. If you're watching the live, drop a 1. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. We are about to just get really nerdy on tonight's live. I'm gonna go ahead and not get my pre-cleanser and my heavy metal detox confused, keeping them on separate sides of the world. Okay, so I haven't done a live about this. I normally will try things for a while before I will share them with you. I did try like a zeolite binder before, and the first one I tried was it was from Amazon. I didn't share it because I told you guys I was trying it, and if I liked it, but it was really gritty. And when I would give it to my kids, like they could tell, I would mix it with like collagen or whatever, you know, and they're like, because it doesn't have a taste. And they're like, oh, what's wrong with this? Like it tasted gritty. And so I was like, well, that's not, I can't even get my kids to take this. I think it's very, very good for like getting heavy metals out of just from the research I've done, getting heavy metals out of our system. Heavy metals can come from like everywhere, right? From our environment, the things we breathe, from medicines, like all the things. And so I started using a different, like, I still probably have this much left of the old one because it just like, I don't know. You can't send stuff back to Amazon for things like that. So found a company that is like chef's kiss, and that's what we've been doing. Even as young as Veda, she can take this. So hi, this has probably been in the last month since we've been talking about like the Crunchy Club. Heavy metal detoxing has been like really high up there with like, do you have the links for this? Have you done a live? Can you tell me how I take it? And I just I don't want to like misinform. This is an area where I feel like passionate about because I think our health is so important, and I think getting things out, but also nervous because I don't want to say the wrong thing and then people are like, but you said. And so I have all my keynotes here of why this opposed to some of the other things I've tried and why you would do it together. Okay, so let's get nerdy. Are you ready? Also, who has ever done a heavy metal detox? Like, there's literally heavy metals. We're so exposed, and heavy metals can make you feel horrible, right? Like brain fog and your immune system be down and all these things. So zeolite is backed by hundreds of studies that it can trap toxins within and onto its structure and can get them out of your body, right? So the way it works is, this is broken down, all right? So zeolites are created in nature when volcanic ash meets seawater, in case you're like, what the heck is a zeolite? And they're positively charged. So imagine a magnet, right? So it just so happens heavy metals like lead and arsenic and other things are also positively charged toxins. So it makes zeolite a natural detoxifier. I hope I'm trying. There is so much information. Like trust me, if you've researched it, it's so overwhelming, and I'm trying to break down the things that made me be like, this is why. You can give it to, like Veda takes it, like you can give it to a 2-year-old. Like she just gets a quarter of a dose. School age kids get a half dose, and then I get 4 sprays in your mouth. I'll go over what I'm taking. Okay, so it just means that like, kind of like a magnet, right? So properly processed, the zeolite will give back a good ion like calcium, and it will take a bad ion like lead, and you flush this through your urine. So you drink a lot of water while you take it, and so that is what a zeolite binder does. Okay, the one I'm doing and the one I have the kids doing, I recently wanted to do this because dropping stuff. I wanted to do this because I do have a child who has like a spectrum diagnosis who also getting like heavy metals out of their system. We have blood clotting disorders, and it makes it to where your body doesn't flush toxins as well. So that is my personal reason, but everybody normally it's good, just good for your health. So that is what the spray that we're using is, this Pure Body Extra, and it's a natural nano-sized zeolite. Ways toxins get into our world. It can slow down your metabolism, lower your energy, disrupt your hormones, affect your sleeping, and create brain fog. So that would be reasons why you would want to detox. Again, there's a lot of different types out there. Not saying none of those are also whatever, but this is just what I'm doing. So this is my little combo, okay? So I'm doing my zeolite spray, and then we're adding in an everyday like gut and body detox. So this one has, you mix it in your water, and one is going to do like at the cellular level, and one is for more of a whole body. Same thing, you get rid of it through your urine. And then most illnesses have something to do with lacking trace minerals in our system. This is where Adam would like to call me like a little crunchy, a little crazy, whatever you want to call it. So by adding in fulvic acid, it's going to help with any of those like poor concentration, anything like shortness of breath, loss of taste, lack of energy, digestive discomfort, tingly extremities. Like those are the things, like fulvic acid helps with your immune system. And so then adding in this fulvic minerals is going to add in your trace minerals, that we have like so many minerals that we're missing in our body because our soil no longer has good minerals in it. I know some people do not believe in holistic medicine, and I am not here to like tell you who's right, who's wrong, or whatever. I am just simply sharing how I'm trying to get like my personal body, I want it functioning optimally, and my kids, my family, you know? So this is like the little trio. You can take them all three together. They come in a bundle, but it's fulvic minerals, it's fulvic acid, trace minerals, and a zeolite, and they're meant to be taken together. You mix these two with your water, you spray this one in your mouth. Because the internet is an interesting place, they have rules about not being able to put a tincture or anything in your body, or else your life will get shut down. So for that reason, I will not do it on the live, but that's what I'm doing. It's 4 sprays. No, it's fantastic for MTHFR because it helps your body detox. So I also cannot have folic acid and have to do methylfolate. Folic acid, if you have MTHFR, is like poison. Even though it's to people that have that. So, okay. Here we go. Buffering. Oh my gosh, don't be buffering. Don't be buffering. Okay, can you see me on the live? Hey, well, he's gone. He's vanished. Keeps kicking you on and off. Anyone? Hearts? My Wi-Fi wasn't turned on. I was trying to get home earlier today from traffic, and I had my Wi-Fi turned off because my GPS wouldn't work, and I forgot to turn it back on. 4 sprays per bottle. You can use it up to 3 times a day, and if you do that, it's a 30-day supply. If you only use it once a day, then it's a 3-month supply. So totally up to you. I've been cutting in and out. It's just so sad because I feel like I'm giving. I just want to give, like, I think sometimes nerdy information is like good and helps to be like, why do I do that? So you can totally do it morning, noon, night. Toddler, I'm gonna go over since it cut out. Toddler can do a fourth of what an adult does, so they do 1 spray morning and night. If your kids are at school and you're like, how would I do that? Just do it morning and night. A school-age child would do 2, an adult would do 4. It's because it was my fault. I'm so sorry, I didn't have my Wi-Fi on. And anyways, I think that, and I was saying you can't ingest, this is an interesting rule, but the internet doesn't allow you to ingest a product on a video, or else it like flags it. You can't, it's to keep people from like not coming on lives, I guess, and doing drugs. I don't know. But it's like a rule. So, but that's all you do, like 4 sprays. And then it's gonna filter the pure extra body, is going to filter it on a cellular level throughout the whole body. But the 2 together is like a whole body detox. So glad you guys can see me. Seems better. Praise the Lord. Okay. Anyways, that's what I've gotten the most questions about. And I was like, I've got people. So the girl who I started watching her child was nonverbal. And she was just progressively getting worse. The doctors didn't know what was wrong. She ended up having exposure to mold and some other toxins. And she started using this, and within the first 3 days, her daughter started like communicating again, like being able to say like mom and cup and like words she had not said in years. And like the mental brain fog, just all of it. Toxins are so bad for us, right? And sometimes we're exposed to them way more than others. We went through an experience back in the day where we had a very high amount of pesticides sprayed in our home. We had a hard time getting rid of fleas, and we had no animals at the time. And so the people would come back like every couple of days and just spray. And I mean, I looked like I was eaten alive by fleas. It was absolutely awful. Lexi was a baby, Christian was little. And they kept spraying and spraying and spraying to the point where one of my friends came over and helped me organize one of their rooms, and she started going paralyzed on one side. And she ended up having heavy metals in her system, right? And so it caused a lot of issues. And fast forward, it was possums living in our air duct of that house. It was like a rental, and they were living. One day I went to change the air filter, and there was a mama possum and 2 babies, literally like, and to be honest, it had to have been the Lord, because I never changed my air filter. Like, the chances I caught a mama and a baby possum, I did not even have pants on. I only was in my underwear and a t-shirt, and I ran us out of that house so fast. They got the possums under control, but we had a lot of exposure. Fast forward, we moved to another house that during this period, we were in like very, very, very cheap rental properties, just because it was all we could afford. And we were in another house, and the basement had a very serious mold problem that was kind of concealed in the basement of the house behind a door. So we didn't know. I just knew that like we were all getting really sick, especially like Lexi Kate. And then Christian was starting to have other symptoms. So I'm a firm believer that like getting things out of our body and getting toxins out, especially if we've had exposures, are just really important. And you may not have had a mold exposure, but just say it could just be that you're like, I know I've been drinking out of plastic cups and bottles for the last 10 years, or I know that I live on Earth, you know? And so I'm gonna take my makeup off while we talk. So, all right. Let's see. Those are just like my main reasons. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. So you can totally talk to your doctor, talk to a holistic doctor. That's how we found about it. Was I had heard about that girl's daughter, and I was like, do you think this would be good for us to try? And the first one I tried, I just honestly hated. And so now this is where we are. Okay. This is not a detox binder. This is Erase pre-cleanser. And, you know, here we go. Things are going so good with my dad. Him and Christian went out and about today, and I went with his girlfriend and the girls, and we went to the mall. And it's so funny, my kids have their own report card money right now, and normally they ask for everything, but I love shopping with them when they have their own money, because they literally will look at anything and then look at the price and be like, I don't think I need that. I don't think, oh, that's expensive. Like, oh, I don't think I need that. And it is just so good for them to have a reality on, yeah, you can get it, but you have to spend your money on it. And so we went to the mall and went to a little Marshall's. They got new phone cases, and it's going good. So far, so good. It's kind of been going fast. We got the heads up we should close on our house this week, so I'm excited for all of that to get settled. I have so much this week to do. I told them, I was like, we're gonna go like dancing, and I just never gone out dancing before, but we're gonna go like salsa dancing. And I told them, I was like, we're gonna go do that and show them Old San Juan. And I was like, I literally don't think I can block off any other fun times. I have to like work. So but it has been really fun and really nice to see him, and nice to have my kids get to spend time with him, which is really good. Like, build a relationship. He lives in Hawaii, so obviously it's not easy to get over there, and so it was a really long flight for him to get here, so I'm really grateful he came to town, and we're having a good time. Tonight we were playing this, well, we were in the longest line of all time, and so we played this game in line, and it made 30 minutes pass so quickly. So I'm going to tell you what it is in case you have kids, multiple children. You have to have multiples. So Lexi and Lola are close to the same age. So I was like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes, and you guys get wherever you want to stand. And I have to see if I can tell who you are, like with my eyes closed and just by touch. So like either it would be like, okay, touch I'm going to touch your foreheads, and let's see if I can figure out which one of you it is based on your forehead, or like based on your cheek. I'm going to like just touch your arm and see if I can tell which child is which. And it made our line that took forever not take long at all. Okay, going in, all natural skincare. This is by Pomifera, and I use Plump, which is a, what do you call it? It is hyaluronic acid, and it's gonna help tighten your pores. And then I'm gonna go in with a vitamin C serum. And if you guys have questions, you can send me a message, or also the company that does Detox, they have a really great like customer service, and you can also ask them questions. If it's something that you're like, I don't know about this, you can just ask them. They are going to know more than I am. All right. Brighten vitamin C serum. I, for the life of me, cannot find my jellyfish peptide, which is really sad because I like it. And I have no idea where it is. So tonight I will not be doing jellyfish peptide on my skin before bed. I'm going to use Revive. Not sure if you see the comments, the date. A lot of you want to know where I purchased my sunglasses. I just haven't gotten to catch up on comments. I will go through, especially tomorrow, like it's more of a regular work day, but I haven't gotten to catch up on the weekend like I normally do because my dad's here, so I'm so sorry. I will definitely get you links for sunglasses. Okay. I love the way Pomifera skincare makes my skin look. I love the way it feels. And also, so many of you have had incredible results using this as well. I've been using it now for over 3 years. I did over the summer add in like some Olivita masks and like matcha masks to my face, like doing a few of those every now and then. But for the most part, this is like my core skincare line. And Tina, you bought like 21s. They are so good, and so many people. It's the Youth Ageless Sculpting ones, and it has the same peptide in it that a jellyfish stuns its prey, and it like freezes the muscles. And the before and afters on sagging skin, loose neck, puffy eye areas, it is Kimberly, the wand is amazing. Like, it is so good, and I cannot find it, which it could be because there is just so much stuff all over the place right here, and I need to deep dive through my makeup bags and everything and get more organized. But so good. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. I had gotten a lot of questions. Again, always consult your doctor if you're concerned about anything. You can look through all of the information, all of the details, and kind of see what's best for you. But this is what we're up to. And anyways, hope you guys have a good night. You missed it. What are the wands? Are they from Palmavera? Yes, Cheyenne. So if you go to the link I posted here for Palmavera, and you click on the little tab of like the menu, and you go to the youth section, it's the Youth Ageless Sculpting ones, and that's that jellyfish peptide. And I'm not kidding, I will show you some of like my customers' results. They're incredible. Or if you've like, drop it below if you've had good luck with it. It's sold out multiple times. People are reordering them in. It's the highest amount of like multiple reorders at a time of any product they've ever had. Like, people are buying them in bulk because they're like, I do not want to not have this. So the last time you remember that I had it was in my white makeup bag. Tammy, you're the sweetest. Thank you. I'll have to go. I looked everywhere, but I have a lot of stuff. All that Tarte stuff from the other day is also in the makeup bag, and I dug through, but I need to like really search. Because also Veda got out of her crib today for the first time, or her pack and play. Like, she climbed out, and then she did it again tonight, and I was like, it's as if I've never had kids before. I'm like, what do we do now? Like, she's learned how to escape. What? I don't even remember what you do. Like, she's just been doing so good never to try it. Like, she's almost 3. So I'm like, maybe she ran off for it. Okay. Sharon says it has helped her hooded eyes so much. Yay. It really is. It lasts a good amount of time. It does. It lasts a long time, but you can order refills, and refills will save you money. So it's just a really good deal. So, all right, you guys, hope you have a good night. Oh, devotion. Have it right here. Silly me. Silly me. Anticipation versus anxiety. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. For some, it is pursuing a dream that has been brewing, and for others, it is a move to a new city or church, and for some, it's simply the uncertainty of the future. All of these moments present a crossroad where both uncertainty and promise coexist. In each of these moments, we can either become anxious or excitingly anticipate what is next. We have grown accustomed to treating uncertainty as though it requires anxiety. Because the lights are off, our brain begins to imagine what could be there, and our thoughts get the best of us. But in every moment that we experience anxiety, there is also another path that can let our mind travel down instead, the pathway of anticipation. When we feel out of control and are unsure of what is next, we can take great comfort in the fact that our God is always fighting for our best and preparing the way for us to get there. If around the bend lies hardships, it is because the preparation is required for the journey ahead. Let's harness our mind and arrest our anxious thoughts. They hold great power in determining how strongly we plant our feet into the next moment. Let us imagine the ways God is moving on our behalf. Let us dream about the ways that we want to serve and grow and speak to those into the world. And let us talk with others in a confident manner so that our hope is never questionable despite the uncertainty that is up ahead. Our God is going to show up. That is assured. The rest of the details, they really are somewhat irrelevant. The exact position our feet are in now provide an opportunity to trust God and believe He is who He says He is. Let this be a catalyst to our faith as we get excited about the future. Whatever comes from His hand, it will be good. Anticipate. Dear Lord, thank you for being a God of provision and always giving your best. We do not fear what is ahead because we know who is in control. Help us choose that. Anticipate your goodness instead of anxious thoughts that doubt it. In Jesus' name, amen. So, all right, you guys. I hope you have a good night. Bye, y'all.